This rock and roll mecca is home to a few members of one of Chico's newest up-and-coming bands, the Dynamics. I was lucky enough to have a quick conversation with the band's leader, Cheo Vega-Darson, who filled me in on what makes the Dynamics so dynamic.
We're a really diverse group genre-wise, which is cool because it keeps our stuff from ever getting stale and boring. We always have, a reggae riff coming in, and then a few seconds later we'll have some funky bass line come in, and it'll kind of change the whole form. And it's nice to have that collaborative effort where everybody brings a little something to it. And so I guess our philosophy is be open to new things, and as long as it sounds good, that's what matters.
He also explained the difficulties of managing a band while balancing schoolwork simultaneously.
Well, it's not easy, especially when you have a six-piece band that everybody's got different majors and is working on top of it all, and so it's really difficult. But thankfully, we managed to find times where we can all meet and practice our repertoire so that we can give a good show. And then shows are typically always on weekends or late on Fridays, so thankfully it doesn't really interfere with the schoolwork in that way, although we do have to prepare over the week, of course.
When the jazz major is not working on homework, he's creating riffs and notes for the Dynamics' next jam.
The way I write things, typically I'll either start by playing a riff on the guitar, and so I'll come up with just a simple riff, and then I'll record it real quick on here with my microphone, and then I'll have a sketch that I can build off of. Then I'll pick up the sax and I'll lay down a line. Just real quick, I'll come up with just something basic, nothing too complex, because I need to add in the other harmonies. So, just something like... just come up with something real quick, and then once I have those ideas down, I can either pull out a MIDI keyboard that plugs into the computer and lay down some piano tracks, or I can go into the living room and pick up Phil's bass and try and lay something down, or I can just start working on the horn arrangement, and then I can get a fuller picture, and I'll typically just work on a verse part and get that solid, and then move on to a chorus part so that they easily transition. And that's pretty much how I do it. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, and these are the shows we've done. And we've got Russell's Cliff Bars over here.
Yeah, no, this is where it gets cracky.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We got some oil.
Old ass peanuts, man.
That's where magic happens.
Right here.
The long run goal is just play your music, get it out there, and then get a positive response. And definitely the most rewarding thing is when you play a show and then the audience is just going nuts, and they all come up to you afterward and they're asking you, can you play at this, can you play at that? How long have you guys been together? And it's always nice to get the crowd response, and having people cheering and yelling and cheering the name of your band and yelling your name, it doesn't get any better than that for me.